And as we undertake that process, I also invite all the stakeholders represented here today to study this proposal carefully and engage constructively with the ideas it advances. I want to encourage you to carry this conversation into our universities, research institutions, businesses in our counties, chair of Council of Governors, professional associations, places of worship, and in our communities and villages. The next chapter of Kenya's development cannot be written by government. It must be shaped by the collective wisdom, experience, and participation of the Kenyan people. Today's ceremony, therefore, does not mark the end, but the beginning of a process. Let us approach this task with confidence, humility, and a shared purpose, determined to leave to the future generations not merely a stable economy, but a stronger nation. I have listened to the good professors who spoke here, and as I continue to listen to them and their perspectives and where we've come from and how many have borrowed ideas from us, used those ideas to do better than us, it calls upon us as a people now to imagine the future we are all looking towards and to do the things that will never again make us drop the ball. And I must speak specifically to the people sitting here and those outside here who are leaders. You know, the responsibility, friends. I know we have tried to give many explanations on why we haven't moved as we should or as we expected. The biggest challenge in my reflection is that leadership must play a very central role. Political leaders, business leaders, civil society leaders, professional leaders, all leaders, religious leaders, we must all bring our leadership to bear for us to move this country to the next level. And we must own up that it is us. And that is why I keep saying, I will lead from the front as much as is practically possible for me. I will not try to hide behind, maybe so-and-so, maybe this was not. Because what we have achieved today in the last 3 years has not been easy. I had many opportunities to back down and to say, okay, it's become difficult. The courts have decided. The people have said something different. Some groups have pushed back. But you see, together, we have moved. And I want to appreciate that Parliament has made a huge contribution. The courts have assisted us to create a better future. I remember on housing, for example, the court suggested to us that please go and do a proper law. And we went and did a proper law. So they have made a contribution towards where we are going. The people gave their views, and everybody has come together. And that is why we are implementing that process. So it takes leadership from across sectors, for us to be able to move forward. You have said, Professor Kanyinga, that, we were better than China in 1981, 82, 83. I mean, that is so recent. Every one of us here was born by then, right? Just imagine that China was just a, country poorer than us. How many years ago? 30 years ago. Look at where they are. So when we say that this great country of ours can become a first world country in our generation, it is doable. Play your part, as Anyang Nyong'o told us. It is doable, play your part. Everybody must play their part. And we must believe in ourselves. We must believe. The challenge, that I come across with many people in leadership positions is that they have given up. They are just there, telling us how impossible things are, how others have tried and failed, how this has been tried and failed. So what the hell are you doing if you have no energy to move things to the next level? Please exit. Get out of the way. You're causing a jam. Honestly, if you have no energy to move anything anywhere, you're just a stumbling block, you are, So really, we must believe in ourselves, and we must believe in a greater Kenya than the one we have today. I am so persuaded about a first world country that is Kenya, that we must do everything and anything to get ourselves going. When Professor Kanyinga said how Kenya was better than many countries, we were better than this country, we were better than this country. I saw a report the other day, about, I think, a week ago, and I asked my gentleman there to Google it for me. Can you bring it? I want to read that thing. Yeah, this was just a report, I think, a few days ago. And the report says, just hold on, yeah, it says here, Kenya's stock market ranked among the world's best performing markets. This is 4 or 5 days ago. And this is the story. The Nairobi Securities Exchange has indeed been ranked as the 4th best performing stock market globally in the first half of 2026, delivering an impressive all-share index return of plus 26%. The bourse outperformed major international markets like the US Nasdaq, the UK FTSE 100, China's Shanghai Composite. Did you get that? Yeah? This is not my report. You can go and Google it. Right? We outperformed the US Nasdaq, the UK's FTSE, the China's. This is not many years ago, Professor Kanyinga. This is last week. So we were doing well then. We have begun to do well again. Maybe I should read a bit of it. Just the primary catalyst fueling this historic rally include banking sector surge, strong corporate earnings, and renewed investor confidence that have given massive growth, with the banking index delivering exceptional returns. Top performing stocks, companies like Car and General, Kenya Airways, I&M Bank, posted staggering gains for investors